Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm gonna double check and make sure here that you guys can hear me okay. Get a couple things set up here. Okay. You guys also might hear some background noise. Rochelle has some family over, so you might hear the kids laughing and some loud stuff in the background, but that's because people are here at the house, so can't do much about that. But hope you guys are doing well out there. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's kind of go ahead and talk about here what's happening here this afternoon. We've got the threat for a pretty robust severe weather event this afternoon across portions of Texas, and as well as portions of Louisiana, southern Arkansas, western Mississippi here. I believe this is our first pretty solid risk zone for all hazards this year in Texas. We've had some severe weather here. We've had a moderate risk zone for hail a couple days ago back up here in the Dallas area. But other than that, we haven't really had like an entire statewide risk zone really this year. So this is going to be something we're going to have to watch here and track here this afternoon, this evening here. Most of this today is going to be wind and hail, destructive wind and hail, I should say, including with the threat as well for a couple of tornadoes, especially back over here in our western risk zone. You can see we've already got things ongoing here across the board this afternoon. Let me go ahead and walk you guys through our risk zone here. Let me pull up our latest here from the Storm Prediction Center. Give me just a second to switch over. Okay. So we'll just run through the risks in here, and then we'll start getting into weather coverage mode here.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Turn this down. Where'd it go? There we go. Turn that down just a little bit. Okay, so here's our risk zone for this afternoon. We've got all hazards of severe weather possible. The Storm Prediction Center did upgrade to a 5% tornado risk for portions of western Texas here. So the Abilene area over towards like closer to Weatherford. Here we've got a 5% tornado risk. Outside of that as well here, we're going to have a 2% tornado risk from the DFW area down to Waco. And then we're also going to have that moving over to Midland. So the overall tornado risk today is not really going to be the dominant feature. It's going to be the wind and the hail. So yes, people are in a 2%. Yes, people are in a 5% here. We want to be weather away regardless for tornadoes. But this is not going to be the main driving force of our risk zone this afternoon. But do keep in mind, tornadoes are possible across this area this afternoon, this evening. The main threat's going to be that wind threat. I'm getting more and more concerned for a higher end wind event this evening here for winds higher than 75 miles per hour. DFW, you're in that. Waco, you're in that. Austin, you're in that. San Antonio, you're almost in that. They're that hatched region here where we have that 30% and 15% probability. This is where we're going to have the chance for winds higher than 75 miles per hour. That is destructive wind status. So something we're going to have to watch here very, very closely. And then we have that slight risk and marginal risk outside. We got a little marginal risk up here in the northeast and down into Florida for some casual, wind and hail. Not expecting any much out of that. But this is that area that we're going to have to really watch. And it's not even just that. We've also got a hatched hail threat today. So where those supercells are initiating over in in northwestern Texas this afternoon, this is where we're going to have the threat for a pretty large hail. I would not be shocked if we had some hail today that exceeds 3 inches in diameter. So something we're going to also have to watch. So the overall tornado threat, like I said, with any storms that can get going here over the next couple of hours, eventually this is going to turn into a linear mode, and we're going to have just a pretty big bow echo with damaging winds that are going to move across the entire southern portions of Texas. The good news is most of Texas will be done with this severe weather event after midnight. So this is not going to be a super long overnight event. We are still going to have like Houston down towards Brownville, Corpus Christi. We'll be seeing their severe weather later on this evening, but it's going to be on the more isolated side of things here. So San Antonio all the way up to Dallas and back over towards Abilene, Midland here. Level 3 enhanced risk in the orange, slight risk in the yellow, and we have the threat there in the marginal risk zones for all of the above. So the Storm Prediction Center is also going to update this risk zone in about 20 minutes. So we will see what in fact they do with this risk zone. So we'll see. And then tomorrow, we've got a low-end threat for severe weather. Got a marginal risk here from New Orleans to Wilmington. Very brief, weak tornado risk tomorrow from all the beaches, from basically Daytona Beach all the way up into Charleston. So very, very low-end tornado risk tomorrow. We won't have to do live coverage or anything for tomorrow at all as of right now. But wind threat, hail threat, and tornado threat will be there. Low-end threat for all hazards. And then we get to day 3. This is where things start to get interesting. So we're going to talk more about this in the live stream later on this evening. We have a very, very interesting but wonky weather pattern that's going to be setting up as we go into next week. I'm actually looking at the potential for a more robust, significant severe weather event both Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this coming up week across the Central Plains and Midwest. This 2-week break that we thought we were going to have is going to come with lesser overall of a break and more of an active severe weather stretch again. I really think, especially as we get towards the end of the month, things look absolutely crazy. So we will see. May is one of those months where, weird stuff can happen. It's still tornado season in May. We're kind of already past that peak tornado season, but we can still see lots of severe weather even into June. So a lot of uncertainty on how May is going to play out, the rest of May, I should say. But overall, though, I think we're going to still have a pretty good amount of severe weather. So this is the day 3 outlook from the Storm Prediction Center here. We got a marginal risk of severe weather from Wichita, Kansas, back up into Missouri, up in Illinois here. Very low in threat for severe weather, but we'll see. We'll continue to watch how this plays out here. But we're going to be watching for a pretty decent severe weather event here on the day 3 outlook. So
this severe thunderstorm
looks like we just got our first Tor Pos severe thunderstorm warning, so we'll get to that here in just a second. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch that is out here for mostly wind and hail here. San Angelo, Stephenville, Abilene, Junction. If you're in this watch here, we'll see more watches expand throughout the day. So DFW over to Tyler potentially could get a watch this afternoon, and then down towards Austin, College Station, San Antonio, we'll get a watch later on this evening as well here. But something we're going to watch here. Damaging winds will be the main threat with this. Up to 80 miles per hour are likely, as well as the threat for 2+ inch hail, and a couple of tornadoes can't be ruled out. I do still think we could get a couple tornadoes today, but this watch is out until 9 p.m. Central Time. So we'll see what SPC does as we go through time here. As I mentioned, this is the future radar run of what we could be seeing this afternoon. You see lots of intense supercells. This is over the next couple of hours here. Pretty large hail. You see those little 3 individual cells here that we're already tracking right now. Those will get closer and closer to like Central Texas here. And then eventually as we go through time, you can see how we get more of this bow echo after 6 p.m. that develops. A couple cells trying to fire off in South Central Texas, Southeast Texas. And then by midnight tonight, we got a pretty weak line of thunderstorms or complex of storms moving through Texas. Still could pack a punch for wind and hail, but the overall tornado threat's pretty much going to be non-existent with this. And then overnight hours by tomorrow morning, we're clearing things out, and we'll have storms across the Gulf Coast as we go into your Monday. So we'll see how things play out today. Like I said, a pretty significant severe weather event on tap today for portions of Central Texas. You guys are going to want to be weather aware. If you guys, by the way, have not signed up for Weather Call Next Gen, that is our partnered service that we are partnered with here. You guys can sign up to get a call from Mesomat for $15 a year if you would like to sign up, whatever platform you're watching on. The link is going to be in my profile or in my bio below here, so go check that out if you're interested in that. If you need some type of alert when you get severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, all of the above, definitely a great service. $15 a year. Go sign up for that. You get a phone call from me that says, hey, you're going to warning, get to your safe place. That's shouldn't be any exceptions for anybody in the chat, or there shouldn't be any reasons why people don't get alerts in the chat. There's a million ways to do it. Definitely consider going to do that. But we appreciate them for partnering with us as always. Let's go ahead and dive here into our talk here. What are we looking at here with our active radar stretch of severe weather here? And we'll go ahead and start with our warnings. We'll start over here at East Texas first. I'll just kind of walk through these. We've got the severe thunderstorm warning here for golf ball size hail north of Longview, Texas. Gilmore here towards Ore City. This is going to be for winds up to 60 miles per hour, and as well as now back to 1-inch hail. So they did just downgrade that warning here. Also, that's another thing. These storms are moving pretty slow, so flash flooding could be a pretty big issue as well for anybody that is in these anybody that's in these risk zones for today. So just keep that in mind. Overall storm here in Gilmore and Ore City, once again, 1-inch hail, 16 mile per hour winds here. We're also going to be having, not really tornado threat too much over here. The tornado threat over here is a lot lower. So keep that in mind there. If you're in Gilmore, you got storms popping up near Central Texas. DFW, you guys are still good right now. We got storms off to your west. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning here near Albany, and as west of Breckenridge here for hail up to golf ball size here. So that's another thing too, guys. Keep your cars covered. A lot of people are driving today, have plans for Mother's Day. Keep your cars covered because you don't want to have hail damage. This is not a day that you're going to want to be doing that today. But 60 mile per hour winds, golf ball size hail, that outflow boundary to the south there. This looks to be a pretty outflow dominant storm, so I'm not expecting much here with this. We had a Tor Pos warning in here somewhere, and I have to find where it's at. I thought we had a Tor Pos in here. Oh, we have a Tor Pos in Florida. This is exactly where it was yesterday. Yeah, get a Tor Pos severe thunderstorm warning in southern Florida, just outside of Daytona Beach. If you guys are in this warning here, just a little bit of rotation moving offshore, I believe, is where this is going. Yeah, this is already offshore, so we shouldn't have too much of a tornado risk with that, but keep that in mind. Thank you guys for the guests, by the way. I do appreciate it.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
We do got a random severe thunderstorm warning out here in the marginal risk near Clinton, Arkansas. So heads up to you guys here southwest of Clinton here. You can't get some severe weather up here in the northern mode. So central and southern Arkansas, we're gonna have to watch here for wind and hail. Let's go over here to our big boy storms. Pretty impressive little storm already. So this looks like we have 2 supercells here. kind of intertwined. We're also in a weird, wonky radar spot. So as these storms are interacting with the boundary, you're going to see the rotation's going to kind of be off a little bit. These are mostly going to be a dominant hail and wind threat right now. We got Colorado City here and Snyder under the threat here for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Let me go look at the chat here and see how you guys are doing. Once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Like I said, this is going to be our severe weather coverage for the day. We will be on here for quite some time this evening, so I do appreciate it very, very, very much. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that follow button. I do appreciate it as much as well. We got a couple of things set up here. Alrighty. Trying to get my chat set up so I can see what you guys are saying. Awesome. So it does work. Awesome, Frankie. I love that. Yeah, if you guys end up signing up, make sure you guys go sign up for that. $15 a year. We are partnered with Weather Call. Got a couple of people in here saying they've signed up and they get those alerts. Yes, they work. They work 100%. Any type of watch, warning, you'll get a call. And it is awesome. So definitely consider doing that. I've got 5 people thus far that are signed up. Would love to see more people sign up. You got $15 a year to spare. Definitely go sign up. It is a life-saving alert system, and it will literally call you every single time via my voice when you get a warning in your area. Definitely consider that. I'm glad to hear that works. Awesome. Okay. Thank you guys for the gifts. I do appreciate it. Also, guys, best way to donate. Bottom of the screen right here below me, we have a goal today as well. As I'm out of trying to save it for a car, so we are continuing to get that goal squashed smaller and smaller and smaller each day that we stream. I do appreciate you guys very, 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 very much. If you guys want to know what I did for Rogue for Mother's Day, Rochelle has been wanting a Nintendo Switch 2 for like ever, so I went down to Best Buy yesterday and I bought her a new Nintendo Switch. Got her a bunch of games, and she's in there having fun, so she's enjoying herself. You also will probably hear the kiddos in the background as well, so. Starting to believe the dome theory in DFW. I think you guys might get some storms today, so we'll see what happens, but I think you guys will get some storms. Also, Ashley, thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you for hopping in. Where are we all watching from today? Where are you guys watching from? Chris, good to see you on YT. Colin, good to see you. Good to see you guys all hopping in here. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hello from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, Dallas kind of sits once again in an interesting spot. I think the radar coverage, let me double check here. I think we had storms. We got storms around DFW right now. Nothing too crazy. Let's see here. Why does it do this every time? I don't even know why it's doing this. This is so annoying. There we go. Okay. Let's see time-wise here. Yeah, DFW, looks like your storms are going to be there. Your more main event, I should say, around 7 to 9 p.m. I mean, this thing is going to get cranking. We're going to have a full-blown squall line within the next 3 hours or so. Sorry, y'all. Our kiddo just got home and he is like on one right now. Okay, but yeah, here's kind of what a future cast looks like. Looks definitely pretty nasty this afternoon. You can see how intense these colors here on the table are. You can kind of see how this damaging wind event's going to apply. This looks like this is going to come into San Antonio, Austin, Waco, Texas between about 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Look at a bow echo here, that damaging wind event. I wouldn't be shocked to see SPC expand that wind-driven enhanced risk a little bit further south. We're going to have to see how this plays out. And then Houston, you guys may get lucky on the coastline tonight. It doesn't look to be super intense, but that's between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. tonight. And then tomorrow we get to do it all over again. So we'll be over here in the southeast region, or the Gulf Coast, I should say, tomorrow. Yeah, the tornado risk today is very low. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of any tornadoes today. Hopefully that we don't get any at all. Today's a day where you need to be prepared for, high-end winds, 75+ mile-per-hour winds, as well as the threat for tornado, or not tornadoes, but for hail. Our overall tornado threat is very low low today. This is what we're looking at. You know, we have a 5% to 2%. Those probabilities are low, but they're not zero. So Dallas, you're in this. Tyler, you're in this. We could see a couple of tornadoes here, but once this storm goes full-blown bow echo, we're going to have a damaging wind event setting up. So the tornado risk is kind of peaking over the next couple of hours here. So believe it or not, the models actually do not show any tornado parameters because on these mesoscale days, when you have a boundary in place, storm interaction, the winds, the outflow winds, and the inflow winds are kind of what help getting that tornado potential going. So it's a little bit different where we would have STP, you know, showing on the models, and we just really don't have that right now. So that risk zone is out basically due to storm, you know, storm motion, outflow boundary latching, all of that. Sometimes it's just, you have to look at the bigger picture under the hood. So the models aren't really showing, yeah, they're not really showing that at all right now. No, it won't show if it's rain wrapped or not, no. Unless we're looking at like real-time data, that would be it. But we'll see what SBC does here in just a few minutes. I'm curious if they end up expanding that risk zone or not. But overall right now, things are pretty chill. We got some, you know, some large hail, Colorado City here, Snyder, Gale, all of these, you know, getting up to ping pong ball size hail, golf ball size hail here in Albany. So just heads up there towards Breckenridge. This storm will more than likely, you can kind of see there's an outflow boundary here in place. That little line, that's an outflow boundary. Storms, if they can latch the outflow boundary, or at least around that vicinity, could pose a tornado risk here. But overall, storm motion is kind of east to southeast orientation-wise. So pretty slow movement today. When we get these mesoscale days, these storms don't move super quick. They move pretty slow. So. Hopefully we get no tornadoes today. It's Mother's Day. I don't want people getting tornadoes today. That would not be something thrilling to have happen.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Weatherford, Texas will be watching out for you guys. You got some storms off to your west here. You kind of see how the supercell just kind of blew up off that outflow boundary there. So, like I said, you know, hail and wind are going to be the main threats here. A little bit of spin on the storm near Albany we may have to start to watch. It's very weak, but, you know, if these storms can become, you know, surface-based or they start to rotate, then that's where the issue becomes with tornado potential. So that's something we're going to have to watch. Okay. We'll see if that ends up getting like a Torpos label or something on it. Once again, I hope you guys are doing well out there. Oklahoma's good. I'm not expecting any severe weather in Oklahoma today. You guys are good until next week. We're watching for a more robust, I would say, severe weather event. Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa, Arkansas. As we head towards Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the European model has a less amplified trough. The GFS it wants a more significant severe weather event this coming up week. So we're going to have to watch. The good news is outside of our marginal risk tomorrow and Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday should be relatively quiet. I don't expect anything super crazy at all these next 2 to 3 days after today. So we'll get rocking and rolling again next week. Yeah, Jenny should be getting some rain. You guys should be. A decent amount of rain, I would hope. You guys need it. All right, let me see if get some of our cameras pulled up here. Let's see. The terrain out here in West Texas is so different. It's very dusty in some of these spots. Very dusty. Hello, Kelso. Hello, guys. Severe drought here. That yeah, for real though, you guys need the rain. So many of these areas need the rain significantly. It's not great when you see not a lot of rain in forecast. Yeah, we got a lot of the velocity scans here also are kind of a little bit iffy-ish out here just because of the fact that the terrain is also different as well. Caitlin with the money gun. Thank you, miss. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the love, Caitlin. I appreciate it. You are awesome. I appreciate you guys. We do got that dono goal, guys, on the top of my head. If you want to help donate to that goal, the bottom of my profile or my camera here will have where to go. You can help if you want. If you don't want to, tap the screen, comment, enjoy being here. I hate that we have to do weather coverage on Mother's Day, but this is what we do. So it is all good. Also, too, guys, I was not able to get to applications this weekend because it's kind of been a little bit of a crazier weekend. This week, tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I will be going through team applications. So if you put an application in, I will start reaching out to people starting tomorrow. If you still would like to attempt to join our weather team or put an application in for our weather team, you can go to mesomatwx.com. That's also in all of my channels here. You can click the bio and it'll be under there as a link. If you were interested in joining, you have to be 18, but you can go put in an application, and I would love to meet with you. I'd love to have some more people join. Yeah, the storm in Breckenridge just got severe warned here. The one to the west of it did at least. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. We got to watch here for potentially a little bit of rotation. It's a very, very weak rotation near Breckenridge, but you can kind of start to see that little notch develop in there. So it's not anything super impressive yet. But if this storm does become an issue, it kind of is an east to southeast mover here. So just kind of a heads up for everybody else outside of that. Yeah, Alexis, anytime, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I am here. We can do the thing. Let's see here. There's always rotation in Breckenridge. I feel like that is true, though, Loki. It seems to be that we get more of these storms that are in that area that do produce pretty decent rotation sometimes. That's actually a really good observation to kind of think out there. Not to manifest. Wait, what did you say? You know, and it will be. Anytime we have these days where, you know, guys, we don't have like a super strong low pressure. We don't even have a low pressure system really today. We have a surface low, but this is not like a mega trough ejection or like a, you know, crazy. Yes, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather for hail and wind. It doesn't take a lot of instability, shear, and moisture combined to really get an enhanced risk of severe weather or a slight risk. So, you know, a lot of times we cover the, you know, we say, oh, there's a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. Everybody starts to lose their marbles or, you know, drop their plans for the day. Just like I said, you need to be weather aware today, clearly. Storms are going to happen today, but this is not some, you know, big tornado outbreak or anything like that. So I think the main threat today is going to be wind and hail with a, you know, tornado risk being possible. So. I'm ready to go chase if they get closer. Heck yeah. That reminds me, Brett, I gotta get my Airbnb booked for my North Carolina trip. I leave to go on that trip in like 19 days. I'll be down in North Carolina by myself for a good weekend. I'm gonna be in an Airbnb in the middle of the mountains by myself. Maybe I'll get eaten by a bear, guys. Maybe I'll get eaten by a bear, you know? Put that to the test there. Get eaten by a bear in the middle of the woods. That'd be something. I couldn't imagine having to tell that story to my family. Crazy. All right. Let's not. Imagine Mesomac gets eaten by a bear. Oh, man. Okie dokie. So within the next hour or two, we should start to see a pretty intense line of thunderstorms develop. I know these storms, like I said, are moving pretty slow right now, but as we go through the next couple of hours, we should start to see more storms overall across this risk zone here, and then those storms are going to go up this direction, and then they're going to dive southeast once that line develops. That outflow boundary is going to get things rocking and rolling here soon too as well.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Not you saying that some guys. Listen.
New information, this severe
Imagine that,
thunderstorm
though.
warning has been updated.
Oh, man. I'm waiting on this new Outlook to come in. Should be coming out here any second. How many people do we have watching the stream? I can't even see because I'm streaming on another platform. I can't even see how many people we have watching the stream. Hold on. Oh, yeah, 65 of you guys in here. Let's go. I appreciate y'all for joining in today. I know a lot of people got plans today, so it is all good. Let's see here. How does Irving, Texas look? You guys are in that slight risk of severe weather. 2% tornado risk, wind threat and hail threat. Winds up to 70 miles per hour. Could be possible this afternoon, as well as large hail for you guys. Caitlin, welcome back in. Appreciate you for reaching another level. Silent watcher. I don't think the risk's gonna change at all. Okay. All right, let me zoom in here. Check on our other storms. Yeah, the Gilmore storm still has about 1 inch hail on it. These storms over here are mostly going to be dominant hail. I don't expect any really tornadoes over on the eastern side of the risk zone. Yeah, this is mostly becoming a more of a wind and hail threat here in Colorado City. So just heads up to you guys here. Got about ping pong ball size hail. Like I said, these storms are almost stationary too. So flash flooding could be a big issue with these storms with them, barely moving. Okay. I'm waiting for this to update. All right, the slight risk got extended south just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a good thing, Scorpio. That's the goal. That's the goal here. We got to be ahead of everybody else. That's the competition, right? I'm just kidding. Got to be ahead of everybody else, though. That's what I thought. Okay, that's they just did. So they just upgraded. They hatched the wind threat all the way down to Corpus Christi now. So destructive winds now include San Antonio all the way down to Corpus Christi. That's what they updated on for 75 plus. That's what I was kind of waiting to see if they were going to extend that south. So that wind threat. So here's our current wind threat. I'll show you this just briefly so you guys can see. They already updated it actually, yeah. So the original hatched wind threat just included here. That was where that line is. That's where the original hatched tail threat. They just upgraded all the way down for destructive winds. Higher than 75 miles per hour. Hold on. One second. 1 second, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, guys, sorry. I was muted for just a minute. Okie dokie. Is this coming out? No, I wish I was getting storms. Heck no. I haven't had storms in forever, I feel like. Other than that night that we had a couple days ago, or last week, that was about it. Yeah, things are definitely trending up with a huge damaging wind event tonight. I think we're going to get a lot of 75 plus mile an hour winds. So I'm going to circle this. If you are out in front of these areas here tonight, this is where we are expecting the threat for very, very high end winds, up to 75 plus miles per hour. That is across this entire circled area here. So if you're in that, please, please, please be weather aware. Yeah, but that destructive wind threat. So. Thank you, Chloe, for the heart. Thank you, Kelso. Thank you for the guys for the gifts. Kelso, I appreciate it as well for the hand heart. KJ as well. Thank you for the rose. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. So we got San Antonio in this, Brownwood, Waco, Killeen, Georgetown, San Antonio, San Angelo, all the way down south.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Back, sorry about that. I had to help get the kiddos situated. Oh. Let's go up here to all these severe thunderstorm warnings. Bruh. Alright, nothing extremely crazy right now, which is good news. I hope my earbud did not just lose connection either. Does anybody have anything exciting going on this week coming up? Anything crazy, fun, exciting? This one asked Jessica asked, what did it look like for Breckenridge? Yeah, you guys are in that severe thunderstorm warning for 1-inch hail. You guys are getting that right now. Southeastern is still down here towards like Ranger and Eastland look a little bit more intense, but nothing super impressive thus far. Please update. Please work. I've got my kid's birthday on the 20th. Heck yeah, that's exciting. Has anybody else signed up for Weather Call yet? Y'all should do it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. If you want to help support me and get yourself an amazing alert system when you get severe weather or you need alerts, definitely go sign up. It is linked under my TikTok profile and as well as on Facebook and the YT and Twitch. Definitely consider it if you got $15 to spare. $15 a year, not a month. You'll know when you get it. All right, let's see here what we got. Colorado City. Did my alerts not going through again? I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try something here, guys. Hold on a second. This is an alert test here. Hold on.
Attention,
Okay.
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, it does work. I don't know why it was not working for a second. We are good.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Okay. All right, did a mesoscale discussion on that warning or watch. 2.5, 3 tail. Yeah, they've got that wind and hail threat really maxed out. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this damaging wind event tonight looks pretty significant. I don't think we're going to get a lot of tornadoes today, guys. Hopefully that we don't get any. But I think that damaging wind threat is going to really make or break this for a lot of people tonight. So please have alerts on your phones, guys. Please. I think we get a couple destructive wind warnings tonight. I think it's very possible. We got some people driving down here in along, this is going to be, what's this? Interstate 20, I think? Hold on a second. Let me double check here. Sorry, yeah, this is Interstate 20 down here near, Strawn. Hold on a second. Can I see the ominous clouds in here? There you guys go. See, I like covering days like today where it's not super crazy tornado-wise, and we can, like, hang out while we do weather coverage. This gives me, like, a good opportunity to, like, teach to you guys things if you guys ever have questions. Like, I like these days. I don't like these days because we're getting severe weather. I like these days just because it's more chillax a little bit. A little bit more chillax. So. Hello, Southern Mama.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Thank you for the heart meat. Oh, look, if it isn't Rochelle herself. Row. I love looking at these live cameras. They're so cool. All right, let's go look here. So I don't think we're getting a hormone. Yeah, well, let's see here. So this is looking like it's starting to turn into a little bit of more outflow dominant. Yeah, we should start to see more convection really get rocking and rolling here. You can kind of see a boundary. There is a boundary that's in place in here.
Attention, a new special marine warning.
So we should start to see more widespread coverage before this wind risk gets going here. Guys, I've decided mentally in my mind starting tomorrow, regardless of what my day has to offer, that I'm going to start getting up and going down to the park and actually training like a runner should train. I need to start doing that. I'm getting more and more embarrassed at my age with my times that I'm running for my races. Like I did a 5K on Saturday and I ran 22 minutes. That's absolute garbage for a 25-year-old almost. Absolute garbage. So I'm going to start doing this tomorrow. I'm going to force myself to do it. Absolute garbage. 22 minutes for 3 miles is awful for my age. When I was in high school, I was running 5Ks under 18 minutes almost. Now I'm over here 7 years later looking like trash. I've got friends that live in North Carolina that run like way faster than me. They're like in their 40s. It's embarrassing almost. But all right. Like I said, not too much happening right now. We're keeping things pretty chill. And also boundaries, we're rocking and rolling there. Thank Choppers for the gifts. I appreciate it. Oh. I'm interested to see what our long-range models do for tonight. Thursday and Friday and Saturday definitely have my attention. Very significant attention. By the way, if you guys are watching stream right now, whatever platform you're watching on, if you put in a weather application team, let me know in chat. Just I'm curious. How many of y'all put in team? If you're considering being on the team or scared because you're shy to talk to me or in general, go put an application in. I have people that would watch my streams for years before they did it. Definitely go do it. It is an amazing opportunity, and I'd love to have help on the team. If you're interested, go put one. mesomatwx.com. Also, the website has amazing things. We have storm reports. We have here, I'm just going to show you guys. Hold on a second. We have storm reports on here. We have about the team. The team application tab is on here. Let me pull it up so you can see it. There it is. mesomatwx.com. About the teams on there. Live weather feed, local risk outlook. You can basically type in your zip code. Tells you where you're at on a risk zone. Watches, warnings, all that stuff. Storm reports, you can submit your storm reports in. We have a page for kiddos for like weather coloring pages, all that stuff, experiments. We have the merch page, which I'm going to get updated this week at some point, and then everything else. So definitely go do that. But if you're interested in joining the weather team, go put an application in. I don't care if you're shy, nervous, or not. Go do it. Go do it. You have no exceptions. Yeah, Alexis, message me what day you want to, what day you're good. I need to run through next door and message everybody. Heck yeah, Chloe, I love that. We got you. We got you. You basically just get to talk to us on that. I got you guys. No, Madison, the risk stayed the way it was. It stayed.
Attention,
Crystal, welcome in.
a
Thank you
new
for the heart
severe
me.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Thank you guys, Marina, as well. I appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, we do have that donation goal today that we are also trying to hit. I know it's a big one, but when we have bigger live streams that last longer, I try to push it just a little bit. But if not, it is not the end of the world. I appreciate you guys beyond words, and y'all know that. We're trying to save up for a vehicle. That's what we are trying to currently do. Looks like we got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for... This is going to include Highway 16. I don't see... We got Chaney in there. Was that Desdemona? And Thurber. Yeah, the wind is gonna be crazy today. I expect pretty destructive winds this evening across this risk zone here once this line of thunderstorms gets going. So that's something I'm watching. Once again, if you're up here in the Dallas Fort Worth area here, we got a lot of thunderstorms ongoing up here. Nothing super organized yet, but I think as we watch these storms off to y'all's west, we have a more organized severe weather threat this evening that gets going. So I know it seems pretty boring right now, but I think it's going to ramp up here pretty soon. Usually how it goes most of the time. The alpha boundary is still working there with those storms. Still haven't seen anything really tornadic-y get going yet either. Have to see how the storm near Ranger goes. I thought I had a live camera on this storm a minute ago. Let me see if I can pull it back up. I got nothing exciting on those yet. I'll have to wait.
Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm
Ooh, we got a
warning
considerable
has been issued.
warning. Which one is that? Is that... They upgrade any of these? Oh, there we go. 70-mile-per-hour winds and lime-size hail in the enhanced risk here, just north of Robert Lee, Texas. Yeah, this is that storm we were seeing the pretty intense velocity on a little bit ago. Yep, yeah, so that's what I was worried about. Yeah, so here we go. Pretty intense winds. I would also say we can't rule out some type of spin-up tornado with this here. I think this is still pretty elevated in time. But this is definitely going to become a pretty nasty wind event here. We're already starting to see those brighter colors pop up. I would think a tornado warning could be a remote possibility. Now we're up to also tennis ball size hail with this storm. So we're getting close to destructive wind status and destructive hail status with this specific storm that is south of Colorado City. Yeah, but when I see these brighter colors here, that's usually indicative of very strong outflow winds. Yeah, I don't think we have 100-mile-per-hour winds yet with this, but this could be a pretty nasty pretty quick. That's what I said, yeah. It doesn't take much for these storms to transition into a pretty significant wind-dominant mode. You get a lot of cold pooling. When that cold air reaches the surface, you get those downbursts to happen.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I would expect the PDS severe thunderstorm warning to be issued at some point with this. Let me see if I have anything over here for this. Okay, I'm not seeing anything yet. See if we can get anything out of this. Thank you, Diana, for the gifts as well. I appreciate it. Thank you guys, Hannah, as well. Good to see you.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, this is going to go... this should go 80-mile-per-hour winds here relatively quick. This thing is nasty looking. I still think that there's a little bit of spin with this, but the way that this looks, kind of a little bit of a... This may be our leading end of our bow echo. Let me check some comments here elsewhere for you guys. Someone said... So the break disappear models have for 1 to 2 weeks. I would say so, yeah. There's going to be spurts of quiet in between, but not as what we were seeing earlier. Yeah, the Corpus Christi, yeah, the wind threat Aaron does go all the way down to Corpus Christi for winds higher than 75 miles per hour. Thank you for the paper crane, I appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. I think this is gonna get upgraded here soon, I think.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. So yeah, tennis ball size hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. New information.
No,
this
it doesn't
severe
mean
thunderstorm
guaranteed.
warning
No,
has
you
been
can still be
updated.
you can still be in a 30% hatched wind threat and still see absolutely nothing. It's just a higher chance. If that makes any sense. Yeah, Minerals Texas, you're that enhanced risk as well for severe weather today. You guys are gonna have the chance for an isolated tornado threat, wind threat, and hail threat. Right now, you get storms off to your southwest here, moving southeast along that boundary. You can really see storms at any point today. Yeah, we got you guys here. Yeah, we should start to see cold bowling set up here. All right. So we got ping pong ball size hail over here near Ranger and Eastland. And then back over here near southeast of Colorado City, we've got that destructive wind almost. I'm watching that little notch developing on the south side of the supercell as well. It's kind of a little wonky looking storm. I don't know what I don't know if I'm hoping this is a radar glitch and this is not. Destructive winds higher than 100 miles per hour. I don't know. That's a joke. That's 100% a joke. There's no way we got 153-mile-per-hour winds. That's just the radar being the radar there. Yo, please don't spam the chat. Be patient, please. Waco, Texas will be seeing storms later on this tonight. All hazards possible. Yeah, Pennsylvania, they changed a little bit. Yeah, especially this coming up week. Is it just thunder? It's all hazards of severe weather. Damaging winds, hail, and a tornado can't be ruled out for you guys. Tornado threat's a little bit lower, though. They finally consider the tag on that. I still think that this should be 80-mile-per-hour winds. That's just me, though. It's just like the way that the storm motion is. It's so weird. It's like upscale growth to the south, but like moving east. The storm orientation today is weird. Any significant severe weather in Northwest Texas? I can look and see here. Yeah, you guys are in that enhanced risk for this evening. Destructive winds, large hail, tornado can't be ruled out. Probably going to be closer to like 9 p.m., I would say. Just a lot of thunderstorms in Fort Worth right now. A lot of rain, thunderstorms. All right, we get a new warning. I feel like we've kept these storms stationary. All right, no warning, new warning. It's just an update. Yeah, once again, still watching here south of Ranger. To see if that thing gets going, but it does have a little bit of inflow. Could be our first little storm if it gets going. It's literally hanging out right along the outflow boundary
New
here.
information.
Oh, there we go.
This severe thunderstorm
there it
warning
is.
Has been updated.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, so we got a destructive storm warning, guys, for baseball-size hail. This is going to be for northern Coke and southern Nolan County here in central Texas. Headed towards Robert Lee. I thought it was going to be for wind, but I guess it's just for the hail there. Keep zooming out there. Let's look at MRMS here and see what the hail is doing. Yeah, MRMS also may not be showing it too fully there, but yeah, baseball-size hail. Definitely destructive status, that's for sure. You're going to want to have your stuff covered up if you're in this area, guys, please. Hazel agrees. All right. So once again, guys, we got baseball-size hail here. That's almost up to 3 inches in diameter here for Coke and Nolan counties here in central Texas. South central Texas, I should say. Sorry, not south central. I would just say it's central Texas because it's south of Sweetwater. Two different outflow boundaries closing
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Oh, Louisiana's on the board. Got Manny Severe thunderstorm warning here for $half size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Heads up to you guys there. This is going to get upgraded to golf ball size hail soon, too. Yeah, starting to see a little bit more
this severe thunderstorm
inflow there on that storm there east of Gorman. Ranger also. Gotta watch for a little spin-up tornado or two. What's up, Mars? I still can't get over these outflow winds. I don't know if this is, once again, a radar glitch or if this is the actual winds, because if that's the case, that's concerning. Definitely concerning.
Attention, a new special marine warning has been issued.
Attention, a new special marine warning has been issued. Okay, we gotta open up a Red Bull today, because I'm about to fall asleep in my chair, dude. I'm gonna probably end up getting a headache later, but it's fine. We have a pretty long evening ahead of us, guys. A pretty long evening. Finally getting some storms of fire near Rankin and Big Lake. Yeah, I still want to watch down here near Robert Lee. This could become tornadic. This could become hail. I mean, continue to produce hail. We don't know what this is going to do down here. It's doing a lot down here, down on the southern end of this warning box. Absolutely, Alexis. We'll be here. I didn't cover the last 2 days because I was not able to cover the last 2 days.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We got a report of 2.75-inch hail. That's almost apple size. Along Texas Highway 208, 10 miles northwest of Silver. I still think we're getting some funny business down here on Robert Lee. I'm just, something's telling me that. Look at that little notch right there. Doesn't mean that there's a tornado. Not every hook echo means that, but that is something I want to watch. Alright, I'm gonna put my glasses on because I'm gonna end up getting a freaking headache. I think that's also a big issue too, is why I get headaches so much. Okay, there we go. Check on our storms back over here. We got 2-inch hail now for along Highway 16 here. This has some funny business to it. It's trying to rotate. It's gonna be over here near that outflow boundary in Stephenville. Gotta watch that. I mean, it is right on the boundary.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Now we got Florida on the board again. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds in Florida. Oh, man. Wait for these storms to get closer to Robert Lee so we can see what they look like. They're getting closer. I've got 2 cameras in that area. Yeah, I think we're going to get potentially something tornadic out of this cell over here. I'm still watching it. If you're in Stephenville, or Stephenville, however you say it, over here in Texas, you're definitely going to want to be weather aware here, especially down towards Glen Rose, Hillsborough. We had a pretty nasty storm complex last week that came through this area. See if it can run along with that outflow boundary or not. It's got a couple mergers, too. We got this, Alexis. We got you. We got you. Yeah, once again, this thing is still doing some really wonky dancing here. I'm trying to figure out why our velocity is so bright here. It is a college town, too. Yes, that is true. 100%. Absolutely right on that. If this storm can become surface-based, we could also have an issue out of that storm here. So, we got San Angelo, Bollinger, Brownwood. We got a lot of areas out here. I'm still watching these storms as well near Big Lake. I think we're going to get a severe thunderstorm warning out of this here pretty soon as well. But if you're down here in South Central Texas, you definitely want to be weather aware, guys. These storms will be coming. Slowly. Very slowly, but they're coming. Now, that storm over here, it's just got my attention. I wonder if they go straight tornado warning or if they go torpos with this. How'd that look? Yeah, these storms are going east-southeast. Really more southeast than anything. You can kind of start to see, too, the orientation of our line that's going to develop. And like I said, I think this is going to be where we see those higher-end winds later this evening. Get some new model data here in just a few minutes. Both of these storms have that look to them, yeah. Especially the one over here in Robert Lee. I think we could get a tornado warning on either one of these storms here soon. Yeah, specifically down here near like Robert Lee. So even though we don't have a lot of inflow wrapping up on this thing has continued to produce this feature where it's trying to do something. It's hard to really tell with these storms, but yes, this is also a situation too where just because there is a hook doesn't mean that there is a tornado ongoing. A lot of people think that every time that there's a hook, there's a tornado ongoing. That's not the case. So I think this one could also get warned. So I wouldn't be shocked.
New information, this special marine warning has been updated.
This is gonna get a tornado warning here soon. I think this may be our first tornado warning of the day. Is Stephenville? Is it Stephenville or Stephenville? Which one is it, guys? Is it Stephen? I feel like I've done this so many times with this area. Is it Stephenville? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, well, thank you. Wait, what was that? I gotta fix that. I meant to do that the other day.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
What was that? Paula, thank you for the... What was that? Thank you for the sparkles. That was cool. I appreciate that. I think we're gonna get a tornado warning, guys, in a minute for Stephenville in Texas here. Yeah, this is gonna go. This is gonna go tornado warned any minute. Yeah, I would say if you're in Stephenville, guys, get ready to get to your safe place. This is gonna be. This is wrapping up here. It's trying. We should be getting one here pretty soon.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has
We
been
got one
issued.
for the other storm. Yep, the other one got warned. All right, we got a tornado warning here for Robert Lee. That's the one we were watching. So if you're in Robert Lee or Bronte, guys, get to your safe place. That's the one we've been watching. They need to warn the other one too. The one in Stephenville needs to be warned also. It's gonna go right towards Bollinger. Yeah, I knew that this storm was going to be causing trouble from the start. It's been really trying here. So once again, guys, if you are in Robert Lee, Texas, or Bronte, please get to your safe place. I think a Twitch follower too. I appreciate that. I think I had a camera on this. Yeah, this has got that look to it. Let me go back to that one in Stephenville, because Stephenville, once again, we'll see what they do. Just heads up to you guys in Stephenville. If you're in Robert Lee, this is our first tour warning of the day, guys. Look at that whole entire look to it. Huge supercell, huge structure. All right, so that's going to be Coke County. Coke and Nolan County. Or no, sorry, just Central Coke County. We got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning as well back down here into Big Lake. Heads up to you guys there. Yeah, the Stephenville storm, you know, these NWF offices are interesting when it comes to warning some of these storms, but it's not super tight circulation, but there is enough where there could be a warning present. I'm not like super irritated that there's not yet, but there is something coming towards you guys here. So whether it be wind or hail or a brief weak tornado, we're gonna have to watch that. But the storm over here in Robert Lee, or west of Robert Lee here, that is going towards Robert Lee, very strong outflow. Very strong outflow with the storm.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I'm just like bouncing back and forth. Yeah, I would say this needs a tornado warning on it. It's definitely expanding in size. Yeah, let's get a meso-mat warning on this. I don't know why it's not warned. Fox always disappoints me. Well, that's why you guys have me. That's why we're here. You guys got meso-mat to watch, so I may not be this gigantic, news station or anything, but we try. We try here as much as we can. Yeah, once again, Dublin, Stephenville. If you're somebody that, has storm anxiety or anything, I would be considering having my safe place around me, because this is moving slow, but it is on the way. Yeah, I got you guys. What's up, Mutt? Good to see you. Once again, guys, I do offer free weather classes. So if you're interested in that, you can message me. Also, if you're interested in joining the weather team application on my website, it is a great way to I've had so many people join the team that have learned and have, are helping in streams and stuff, have basically like cured their weather anxiety. What was that? Well, that was cool. We got a corgi. Are those the new gifts on YouTube? Those are cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. Or that was Chia, not Chloe. Sorry.
Information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I'm gonna be fixing, guys, after today's stream, fixing the graphics so it kind of looks scrunched up there with the GIFs. I'm super sorry about that. I gotta get that fixed when we're off stream. I can't do it on stream, but I see that I need to get it fixed at least the way it looks. But that was cool. I appreciate that. Y'all are awesome. That's a new addition to YT, is they have gifting on there now. That was cool. That's my first big one, I think, Tucci. I appreciate you. I keep wanting to call you Chloe because I think the I is an L, or it's not. But yeah, no, guys, go submit a weather application if you're interested, or if you're just interested in learning weather, shoot me a message. These next couple of days that I'm off, outside of doing applications for the team, are definitely something you should consider doing. The 2-week curse of joining the weather team is crazy. Wait, Jen, are you on? Wait, who's? Hold on a second. Hold on, who is that? It is a thing, though. But wait, who is that? I'm trying to figure out who that is. Well, I appreciate that, Shay. I'll be a meteorologist here too as well. Oh, you're a viewer. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You probably heard that because I mentioned it a couple times. But yeah, most of the people that have joined the weather team within a matter of 2 weeks get some type of severe weather in their area. That has definitely been a thing. But it is a thing. Thank you, Maven, for that paper crane. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss. Thank you. Okay, so guys, we still got this tornado warning here for Robert Lee and Bronte. If you're in this tornado warning, you need to be in your safe place. Please, this is definitely looking a lot more concerning. Yeah, put an application in. Like I said, worst case could happen is I say no. The only reason I would say no is a couple of things, but we usually work it out with people. So put an application in. I'll be getting through with people this week. I will mention this: if you put an application in, the faster you answer, the better you get a chance of getting on too. Because I don't know how many people we're going to let on. It's kind of just up in the air at this point. But no, not every. No, it's just a joke on the team, and most people get put in a risks in for severe weather. If they join the team, it does happen. But I've not had anybody get taken out with severe weather or anything. I've only had one person on the team since it's existed for 3 years actually get a confirmed tornado. What do you get when you do when you join the team? So you basically help on streams and you help off streams. So one, you get to learn how weather works, all that stuff I teach. Two, you help in streams, you help answer questions, all that stuff. It's just a really good volunteer effort to help people in chat. So we have people that, like I said, the viewers, they have storm anxiety, they have questions like that. You get to learn how to do all that, and then you help in stream. That's really what it is at the end of the day, and you get to hang out with a really cool group of people. So it's an awesome team. We started this team 3 years ago, and I'm super proud of it. But yeah, if you guys are interested, go put applications in, and I'll be getting with people over the next couple of days. It's an awesome team though. Yeah, Claire has been my only observed tornado person. Well, I mean, if you count me and Rochelle last week, but we don't count. We don't count at all. I don't think we count. Yeah, if you're interested, go put an application in. It's on the Mesomat WX website. Super easy to fill out.
New information. Okay. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
They're not showing weather. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Shoot. I don't know what half these news stations do anymore. All right, so this is going to be interesting, too. We got a new supercell that just kind of blew up over Stephenville, and I'm interested to see if we get storm interaction here. Because if that happens, then... and we have our boundary coming right in place. So this could be a mesoscale issue, which I don't want to see happen. We got to watch this.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been
outside
issued.
Of our tornado warning in Robert Lee. Make sure you guys are hunkered if you're in Robert Lee. We got to watch that mesoscale issue over there. That could be a thing. Outside of this, we are getting absolutely destructive winds inside this torr warning / destructive hail warning. This is very, very gusty winds. I mean, we're probably pushing 75 plus out of that. But I mentioned, though, a mesoscale issue could happen here. We'll see. But yeah, if you put an application in for the weather team, I will be reaching out to people starting tomorrow. And like I said, the quicker that you respond back and we get an interview set up and everything, which is super, super easy. It's just a phone call with me, basically, in a nutshell. We will get you on the team. It's a lot of fun. If it merges, easy. I mean, it would go right into Stephenville. I would think at this point. We'll see here. Yeah, if you guys haven't joined my Discord, I think the link still works. If not, I can update it real quick. I should let you guys join. I may have to fix it. You can send the pictures in there. You guys can also send pictures in via storm reports. If you go to the Mesomat WX website, that's also in my bio, it lets you go to storm reports. I'll have to have Rochelle approve it just so we don't have trolls and stuff. But once it goes through, it should pop up on there too. Has anybody tried that yet, by the way? I'm curious. Has anybody attempted to do that yet? Also, Debbie, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Is that a... Whoa. Well, there's our storm in Bronte. That's a pretty low-hanging... I'm going to pull this up so you guys can see. So on the top of your screen up here, you can definitely see a pretty low hang up there on the cameras. It says the link's expired. All right, let me get it fixed. Let me get it fixed. Hold on a second. Yeah, definitely very gusty winds inside this Robert Lee's tornado warning. Let me get it fixed for you guys. I had a feeling it would do that. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do the storm reports first. I'll get the Discord set up. But definitely go try the storm reports.
Attention, this flash flood warning has been updated.
Click on the storm here. Let me know if you guys end up let me know if they end up submitting anything, and I'll show it up on here. Let's see here. Okay, it should be good.
Attention, a new considerable severe
Level 0.
thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. Let's go check our other storm here. So Stephenville is now under a severe thunderstorm warning for golf ball size hail and wind. Looks like the tornado potential with this storm kind of fell apart a little bit. So that's good. Not really seeing any rotation. So predominantly is going to be wind and hail over there. We still got that tornado warning here, and as well as destructive hail for Robert Lee. So please make sure you guys are in your safe places here. This is ultimately, like I said, becoming more of a wind event with this storm now. We're going to have to keep watching this. These storms are going to start, like I said, kind of growing upscale here and working their way east-southeast tonight. Let me see if we got a new warning or anything, or mesoscale. Watching from further south. Yeah, the far southern portions of Texas won't be until way later on. Overnight hours-wise. Oh wow, guys, look at the wall cloud on the storm here in Bronte. Look at this thing. Look at the lowering. Some type of lower in there. See it a little bit better. Definitely got some action going on there. Okay. That has got a huge lower there. I think there was another camera too. That's not the one I wanted. Where is it at? Yeah, it's literally right there. Pretty impressive storm structure. All right, we'll keep watching that there. Very impressive storm.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning out in front of this here for Bollinger and Winters. Yeah, this storm complex looks like it's going to head towards the Waco area in a couple hours. 70-mile-per-hour winds, 10 to 12 size hail. We do still got that tornado warning.
Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Wow. Let's go back and look at this. Yep, just really becoming damaging winds. 70-mile-per-hour winds in there. And as well as tennis ball to baseball size hail. That Stephenville storm as well is still producing golf ball size hail. Now, once again, rotation may be trying to pick up again south of Stephenville near Dublin. So we're also watching this storm still as well. Could get a tornado warning on it in the future again. I don't think we really need a tornado warning in Robert Lee anymore, but never know. Okay.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Watching from Brownwood, yeah, the storms will be there later on this evening for you guys. A little bit later on. All right, guys, I'm going to go run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. Had to go to the bathroom and eat some food. Yeah, if you guys have storm reports, go to mesomatwx.com. Underneath the... I gotta pull up the tab again. Hold on. You guys can you can send in your pictures, and it shows your location, where your storm report is at on a map. Under the live weather feed. Definitely go do that. Please, 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 if you get storms today.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. Carly, thank you for the heart meat. Come in. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so tennis ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. Also noticing a little bit of rotation just south of Wingate and still south of Robert Lee. Stephenville, you guys are getting hail and wind right now, I believe. Looks like it. Worst of the storm is over Dublin, and there still is that hook echo feature to the storm that you know could get things rocking and rolling here too. So we're gonna have to watch both of these. We haven't had, other than this one tornado warning thus far today. This is the one that's producing that rotation over near Robert Lee, but once again, very weak rotation on this storm.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Let's see what... Got some of these other cameras down here. All right. Other than that, a couple severe thunderstorm warnings for wind and hail up here near Snyder, Guthrie, but these are all going to be elevated storms. I don't expect any of these storms up here overnight tonight or this evening to be significant severe producers. Our main event's what's ongoing down here in Central Texas. Thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate it. Problem of Doom and Despair. I feel that. Just want to watch up near Winters and Wingate. Oh man. The temp in Dallas has dropped 20 degrees. Let me look at your guys' mesoanalysis. Yeah, I think our window for significant severe weather in DFW is closing. I think you guys are just going to have hail to worry about tonight. Nashville, no storms. You guys are good. There's Jennifer. Come on. Oh no, that you're Anita. What are you doing? I don't want you in here.
Attention,
Go.
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Go, Anita. You're just gonna scratch stuff up in here. You can come back in here later. I thought that was Jennifer.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I also just stubbed my toe. That hurt. About one severe thunderstorm warning in Mississippi.
A new special marine warning has been issued.
1 inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Overall, the damaging wind and the hail threat today is continuing. Our rotation on our storm here south of Robert Lee is right there. That is what we're looking at. Still a little bit of spin. Not anything super impressive, but it's there. Have a good one, Jonathan. Anita, stop. Yeah, we may get a tornado warning finally.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
God bless it. Anita, go. Get out of here. I don't know why she's trying to scratch up my door. The Dublin and Hicko storm could get warned now. This is starting to become a lot more impressive on radar. Stronger winds, stronger outflow, stronger inflow. I think we get a tornado warning here in a minute. This would be going towards Hicko and Meridian. This is going towards the Waco area, so if you're watching from Waco, you definitely need to be paying attention to this. This has that look to it. There it is. I would think a tornado warning would have been issued already off this, and it is once again hanging on the outflow boundary. That is concerning. Should have a tornado warning here. Yeah, this needs a tornado warning. Where is the warning? Blimp south of it. I don't think that matters too much. It's definitely there. Yeah, definitely I would at least say a Tor POS label. Yeah, that's rotating.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Alright, come on, y'all. Where is the warning? So it's going towards the Hicko area. Also, I see a new tornado warning coming for winters here soon, too. Looks like there is some spin with that as well. This is going to start to bow out. Yeah, once this outflow boundary gets caught up here, we should start to see this line bow out. Which is where our overall tornado threat's going to be at. By the way, guys, if you live up here in, like, Central Texas, this area right in here where we've already seen our boundary move through, if you're in Dallas, DFW area, this should mostly be a wind and hail threat across here today. The tornado threat's a lot lower now since our boundary's already pushed through. But if you're south of the boundary, still could see an isolated tornado. Where's that warning? Excuse me. What are we doing? Where's the warning?
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Not the warning that I want. Got 9 minutes left on that tornado warning in Robert Lee. Definitely say we got some very strong winds in there. 70 plus. The one in Stevensville. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, this one's just got my attention on it.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I love Adam. He's awesome. Well, guys, here's what we got for today. Got a couple storms over here in the Arklatek region. We should, like I said, start to see this get going here soon. It's almost, what, 5 p.m. Central Time? Oh. Once again, I hope you guys are all having a good day today. We'll have a more active severe weather pattern as we go towards the end of next week here. Then tomorrow and Tuesday will be more on the lower end side for severe weather in the southeast, like marginal risk severe weather. That's it. So I'll have a video tomorrow talking about how everything's going to play out. Ooh. Oh, someone trying to come back. I still think a destructive wind warning is needed for this storm. It's definitely producing that. Yeah, this thing still looks pretty intense. Yeah, it is on the outflow boundary here. Bronzy, you're in the middle of the. You're no longer in the tornado warning. You're just outside of it. But you're getting wind and hail right now. Here is the camera in Bronte, by the way. Let me pull this up so you guys can see. Here's that camera. Looks like it's nighttime there almost. That tornado warning should be expiring here in just a few minutes. Check out the storm in south of Stephenville again.
New information. This
Yeah, it looks like the rotation on this again kind of fizzled out a little bit. Still, regardless, a very impressive storm. Golf ball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. If you're over here near Hicko or Meridian, or Meriden, sorry, or wait, Meridian, Texas, heads up to you guys there. That storm will continue to work its way east.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
It's very strong winds here. May get a new tornado warning on this, we'll see. They may issue a new tornado warning on this storm. We got 3 minutes left on it. Oh, is it Heiko? Oh, whoops. Thank you for that.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, they finally warned the southern storm down here along the Texas-Mexico line. Oh, no problem, Sam. Absolutely. I got you guys. I hate your electricity now. That's no fun. That's just no fun.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh, man. Alright. I think that tornado warning should be allowed to drop. We'll see. Or they may issue a new one. We'll see as well. And it's gone. Alright, no more tornado warnings. For now. I think we're almost outside of the... we still got a little ways to go. It's like I thought we were almost outside of it, but I guess not. Hello, Liam. Shay. Oh my goodness. So what I'm watching for on this storm south of Robert Lee is this little pocket of rotation. This is what it was warned for earlier. It's got very strong inflow wrapped around it, but the outflow itself is not that great. Or sorry, very strong outflow, very weak inflow wrapped around it. Looks like this is back up to baseball-sized hail. So now we're going to get a destructive upgrade. You're going to hear that in just a second. Destructive upgrade for this storm now. We're up to baseball-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. We got a PDS severe thunderstorm warning.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
There's that. I'm going to take a guess that our destructive hail is in winters. I would just guess based off of the reflectivity that our destructive hail baseballs are flying out of the sky between Robert Lee, Wingate, and going towards winters.
Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, we got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning as well for this messy complex of supercelluars. Heiko and Augustine headed towards Hamilton. What's crazy, guys, is we're already halfway through the enhanced risk, so we're getting there. All of our storms back up here into the DFW Metroplex. This should all be hail, wind and hail. Not really thinking of any tornadoes up there anymore today. All right, San Angelo, golf ball size hail as well for you guys. 60-mile-per-hour winds.
Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, we should be seeing one fine line of storms developing here, which is what's happening.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Let's see here. Whoa! Is that our storm coming? That's pretty. Here's that severe thunderstorm warning that's in San Angelo. You can see on the back here. Is that a shelf cloud? Right in there. Kind of looking like some pretty nasty low-hanging clouds. It's a little bit harder to see because the camera's still a little ways out from it, but we're gonna watch this. You can definitely see there's what looks to be a pretty impressive shelf cloud heading towards the San Angelo area in Texas. Bunch of rain-cooled air. The storm is cold. Yeah, I was gonna say this storm is cold pooling right now. When we start to see that damaging wind event, you're getting cold pool happening. Yeah, they're gonna have to issue a downstream watch. Yeah, we'll have to get one. I saw that on the camera. I was like, wait a second. Whoa. Yeah, and what you guys are also seeing too is that outflow boundary. So we talked about this beginning of the stream. When you have cold pooling happening, this outflow boundary is what we're seeing on that camera before the storm gets there. That's that cold pooling process happening. Crystal, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you, Miss Mams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blanket, blanket, slam for the rose.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okie dokie.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, which one is that? Still got baseball size hail. 2-inch hail now on the storm over here near Heiko.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I'm gonna have to get a new phone case at some point. Mine is coming apart. Okie dokie. Yep, spooled rotation on that storm south of
This
Bronte.
severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Like a little embedded mesocyclone in there. Okay. All right, we're gonna keep on these storms here in San Angelo. I don't know, bro. I don't think this is gonna be that type of a situation. Because most times when that happens, you get a pretty significant destructive wind event, but we'll see. We will see.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Alrighty. Alright, sorry guys, I was looking at a couple updates. Well, it's a coding software that I use well. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate it. This has to be the most slowest moving line of thunderstorms I think I've ever seen in my life. Genuinely speaking from this point. Trying to keep you guys entertained today. Just not too much other than some wind and some hail happening out there today. Anything for us? No.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
New information. This warning has been updated. Absolutely, I got you guys. Watching the storm over near Big Lake too. Two little spots in here with these two storms. Little supercells. All right, we got a brand new tornado warning, guys. This is that little area that we were watching up here earlier. Winters.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado
Little embedded
warning has been
supercell in
issued.
here. Winters and the north side of Bollinger. This will be headed towards Coleman and Santa Ana, so we're going to leave it on this warning here. Very weak rotation. Got a little bit of rotation on this storm here. I think the presentation on it looks more concerning than what it actually is. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. All right, so once again, if you're in Winters or the north side of Bollinger heads up to you guys there. A little bit of rotation embedded there, just southwest of Winters. This will be crossing over Highway 83 within the next little bit. Got Blanton, Hatchell in that warning. It also still got destructive hail on it as well. Yeah, if you're in Winters, definitely be in your safe place.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Bit of rotation on that storm east of Dublin again.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh man. Should be getting a new severe thunderstorm warning headed towards the Coleman Santa Ana area here in just a minute. So here in those areas, just be ready to go. Woo! To watch there too. Yeah, the rotation south of Winters is picking up a little bit. We may end up getting a new extension warning for Bollinger. We'll see if they do it or not. I've still got baseball size hail, 11 minutes on that warning. Golf ball size hail in San Angelo. Lime size hail in the storms south of Stephenville, headed towards Hyco. Looks like a mess over there.
Attention, a new flash flood warning has been issued.
Alright. Let me go toss this real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new destructive severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Just a minute, guys. We're dealing with one of our kiddos real quick. I'm going to leave that destructive warning up for you guys to see there. Where was that? Was that the new one? Alright, I'll be back here, guys.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm watch has been issued. Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this special marine warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, guys, I have got to end stream here for just a little bit so we can get our kiddos taken care of because they are not behaving very well right now. So I will be back on stream here in just a little bit. If you guys are in these severe thunderstorm warning / tornado warning here, stay hunkered down. This severe thunderstorm warning is up to softball size hail, but I'm going to restart stream here and be back here again in just a few minutes with you guys. Hang tight. I'll be back here.